Do you want to get rid of the fear of losing your identity? This is a big one for me. I struggle with this sometimes, but before you do that, you have to know who you are. If you want to shed this, you got to know who you are. At the end of this video, I will tell you a story of how my brother and I struggled with this. Really, I struggled with this with my older brother, how I almost lost my identity to him. And then we'll really get into how you can change this for yourself. So, first thing you got to do is know who you are. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? Do you see a person that you love staring back at you? Or do you look at yourself with confusion, aversion, maybe distaste? I don't know what you see. I know for me as a young kid and even into my adult years, I struggled deeply with this. I was always at the core of this fear of identity, looking to others to tell me who I was. I did not know because I was not willing. My fear that my identity was bad because of who I thought I was on the inside, my low self-worth, inhibited me from owning my own identity and left me resting upon the opinions of others to see who I was and waiting for them to see in me the greatness that I felt I had if only they would see it. This is the core issue at fear of identity, in that you are looking for others to give you affirmation to say, hey, you're this person, and so then you go do it rather than looking into yourself and saying, this is me, this is who I am, you may not see me, but I see me. Getting to that place is crucial. Otherwise, you're caught looking outside yourself for affirmation. Once you recognize that, and maybe you recognize that's a problem for me, you'll begin to ferret out within yourself, what is it that I am, that I hope to be, that I want? And then talk to someone. Talk to someone about your fear. Step number 2. What is this fear that you worry about? Are you worried that if somebody knows who you really are, they won't be able to see your good? Are you worried that you don't have any talents to share, and so you're just hoping someone can see it for yourself, see it within you so that you can go after it because you have no clue what you're good at? All of these things come from really a lack of sense of self-worth that you're giving up. So you've got to work on that. You've got to be kind to yourself, talk to yourself, look at the fear, understand where it comes from, understand what the driver is behind it. And then the third thing you do once you've talked through it is create a physical space where you can feel calm and safe, where you can sit and be completely immersed in a space that allows you to rest and relax and not worry about what others may think of you. What are the things that you believe you have to deliver in order to show up? And turn inward. This space will allow you to get meditative, to process emotions, to recognize in your alone, safe world that you are of value. This is something that has to come in order to release this fear of identity loss. Look at the beliefs that aren't serving you. What are you saying about yourself that says you have to look outward for affirmation of who you are and what you're good at and your identity? Why are you relying on others to tell you that? This is something that they cannot do for you. You must do for yourself. So change that narrative. Recognize, hey, I have beliefs that are making me rely on others for my opinion of myself and who I want to be. That is not a place to be in charge of your life and your destiny and take the road that will serve you best. That is a place where you will always feel lost and confused and alone because you're waiting to hear who you are and the whims and voices of others. So final thing you want to do is create new beliefs, new truths, and a new reality of who you are. And this will require a number of things for you to do. It's going to require you to embrace all that is bad within yourself that you do not want to embrace. The darkest, most horrible places, as well as the greatest, most powerful places. It is as important for you to recognize your power and what is unique about you and what is good about you as it is to recognize what is weak. Because when you hold one without the other, the balance is off. You are not capable of truly stepping into your identity when you are swaying into diminishing or you're swaying into pretending you're all perfect. These are things that deny your capacity to step out of this fear of identity loss. So I'll tell you how this hit in my life. As a little boy, I struggled deeply with my sense of self-worth and my identity because I didn't believe to my core that I had any value. I had been abused as a little kid, and that really, really impacts a psyche of a person. Anyone that has childhood trauma in that space, something that hits them, will have this. People have this even without that, right? So if you're in that space, you're really wondering who you are, you're looking for outward affirmation. I get that. I understand. And those beliefs about yourself must be changed from within. They cannot be changed from without. When you begin to say, I am all of this, encompassing my good and my bad, there are new truths that will be revealed about you. You will then be able to say, I can move and shake in this area, and when I walk in this area, I need support. I need my friends. And that's a reality that we all face, and when we identify it, it moves us with confidence, and we know who and what we are. It's a powerful thing. So with my brother, as a little boy, when I was being compared to him, there was a part of me that loved it because I admired my brother. He was an athlete, he was smart, he could make people laugh, he did lots of cool things that I wanted to do, he was adventurous, and you know what, he was a good brother. He took me under his wing, he coached me, he taught me sports, he taught me all kinds of things that I loved to learn. And so I looked up to him, and we had a lot of similar interests, and I did want to be like him. And a part of me also deeply resisted any comparison. I was not him. I wanted to be myself. And when people would say, oh yeah, you're just doing that because your brother does it, it irked me to no end. I am not doing this because my brother does it. I'm doing it because I like it. I'm playing basketball because I love basketball, not because my brother loves basketball. I was a different player than him. I played differently than him in my sports. We did a lot of things the same. In fact, our voices were so similar that when I was a kid, girls, if they called me on the phone, he would answer the phone and pretend to be me and find out whatever I was up to or create problems for me by messing around with girls on the phone. We sounded the same, we acted the same. We didn't look the same, and we weren't the same. And I wanted to hold to that, and I resisted all these comparisons while at the same time wishing to be the same at some point of me, which is such a difficult emotional space to be in because there's no resolution there. I was unable to find my identity because I wanted people to tell me what it was, but I wanted it to be not him. I wanted it to be me. But I was not ready to own what was me, embrace it, and stand there and not care what they said. They could compare me to him. Thank you. What a great compliment. He's awesome. I appreciate that. And know that even though that comparison for them is what they see, I am to my core who I am. I was not ready to face that until I developed those first few steps of really understanding what's holding me back, identifying my fear, being in a place of calm, and then releasing these beliefs that no longer serve me and owning all of who I was. I practiced self-compassion, lots of therapy. I got to a place where I could stand in a room toe-to-toe with my brother, have anybody say anything, and just feel grateful that, yeah, we are similar, for sure. We're good friends, too. And if you think I'm like him, what a compliment. I find his accomplishments incredible and amazing. So, yeah, I'll take that. And no, we're different as well. We see the world differently. We are our individuals. I do not lose my identity in comparison. It just refines for me my own truth, that I see where we match and I see where we're different. I see where he's strong and I see where I'm weak. I see where I'm strong and I see where he's weak sometimes. It's a different mode that we move through, and yet we're very similar. And it changes my relationship with him because I no longer feel challenged when people are around. And it changes my relationship with myself because I am no longer relying on people outside of me to tell me who I am. And my fear of identity really very seldom raises its ugly head anymore because I got it. This can be you too. You can shed it by following these steps. Thanks for watching. I'm James.